Today I will present about computer software assignment. The first program software I'm going to talk about is FIFA 14. The minimum system requirement for this game is that you have Windows with the CPU 1.8 GHz Core 2 Duo, 2 GB of RAM, hard disk drive at DVD ROM at AX times speed, hard drive with at least 8 GB, video card that support pixel shader. And for the recommended system requirement for this game, you need to have Windows with Windows 7 or 8. CPU Intel Core 2 Core or AMD and turn to X4 with a RAM of 2 GB and a hard drive at 8 GB space required for this game, and a sound card for DirectX 9.0C. The second game I'm going to talk about is GTA 5 or Grand Theft Auto 5. The minimum requirement for this game is that you have CPU of Core 2 Duo and a graphic card for GeForce GT 340. RAM requirement is that you need to have 2 GB of RAM. And OS that you need to have is Windows XP, DirectX 10.04 DirectX that you need, and a 32 GB of hard drive available in your computer. The recommended version of this game is that you use Core i5. Graphic card for that you need to use is GeForce GTX 480 with a 6 GB of RAM. Windows OS that you should have is Windows 7 64-bit, DirectX 11, and 32 GB of hard drive you need to have. The third game that the third game I will talk about is Battlefield 4. The PC system requirement for this game is that you need to have OS Windows with the 32-bit processor. For that you need to have is AMD Anton X2 or Intel Core 2 Duo. Usually at least you need to have 4 GB of RAM, and graphic card that is a minimum is AMD Radeon HD 3870 or NVIDIA GeForce 8800 GT. The graphic memory that you need to have for the minimum is 512 MB and at least 30 GB for the hard drive. The recommended version for this game is that you use Windows 8 64-bit, a CPU of AMD 6 core or Intel quad core with a RAM of 8 GB recommended. The graphic card that the games recommended for you is that you use AMD Radeon HD 7870 and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660. So the minimum for all of the software is that you have OS Windows 7 processor Core 2 Duo, RAM for 4 GB, graphic card GeForce 880 GT, graphic memory with a 512 MB, hard drive at least 32 GB, DirectX 10, and a sound card of DirectX 9.0. The recommended version for all three softwares that you have or you use Windows 7 or 8 64-bit, processor of Core i5, or RAM for 4 to 8 GB, memory card of GeForce 880 GT, memory card for 3 MB, graphic memory for 3 GB, hard drive at least 32 GB, and DirectX 11 with a sound card DirectX 9.0. So the PC that I will recommend it for you guys that want to play this game is the Alienware X51. It comes up with an Intel Core i7 and a 1 TB hard drive, 6 GB of RAM, and you can max it up to 8 GB with a Windows 7 64-bit and graphic card of GeForce 800 GT and DirectX 11. Also, you can add up sound card DirectX 9.0 compatible. Thanks for listening.